Good morning, afternoon, whatever. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I am barefaced, which I usually am not because I have acne. So, oh my god, I just realized my hair looks like straw. Ugh. I started using a new shampoo, so maybe that's it. I conditioned it though, I think. Oh, wait. I think I forgot to condition her. Okay, so, wow, Jesus. Okay, that's distractingly terrible. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me style video. I'm specifically going to do the look that I was going to wear to... I was gonna wear this to Neo City, but then obviously it got canceled because of the demonic virus that's plaguing the earth right now. You know, like, I'm sad about it, but like, I'm trying not to be like a baby about it, because it's like, first of all, everyone's concert's getting canceled. Like, Harry Styles just canceled his fancy dress party in October, and I'm pissed about that too, because like, I really freaking wanted to go. But it's fine because there's, you know, I'm safe, I'm healthy, it's for the betterment. So, I'm gonna be sharing that look with you guys. Please keep in mind, because I feel the need to protect my ego in this moment, because, I'm not a beauty, MUA, I'm not a makeup artist in any sense. You know, I'm not gonna say don't critique my techniques, because I would love to get feedback on how I can do my makeup better. Yeah, so just let me know nicely, please. Okay, wait. Okay, one moment. This is Justine from 5 Minutes in the Future speaking. Hello. Hi, how are you guys doing? So I messed up part of my intro because it's important for me to mention that in the description it will be the first two links. I will have links to the blacklivesmatter.card.co page, so you can signing petitions, donating, finding protests in your area and keeping safe, etc., etc. But also, there is this awesome resource website that I found through TikTok. So it's pb-resources.com. And it is coded by, her is this. I think it's Lele Jean Vive. I think. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I butchered that. But yeah, so definitely check out her website because it's full of great resources. Also, I want to mention that this Get Ready With Me style video, although like a lot of YouTubers do this style, I'm specifically going to credit Amanda on YouTube for inspiring me to do this sort of content. I love her videos. She did a really interesting video talking about the fall of celebrity culture in the wake of like celebrities faking their donations and stuff like that. So if you like what I'm talking about here, if you like this sort of content and this style of video, go check out her videos, because she does exactly this but like much better, because she's actually good at makeup. So yeah. Okay, returning to the past. Go. So I will have all of the products I'm using in the description as well, except for one, and I will get to it when I get to it, but I'll explain. All right, so let's get it out of the way that I'm 22 years old on Stan Twitter, K-pop Stan Twitter, talking about fan cams and K-pop news. It doesn't matter. And that's kind of the point of this video, is that it doesn't really matter, because, so the reason I have notes here so I don't get like crazy off topic. Also, I have to take my glasses off. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like my face without my glasses. I don't know. I think maybe that's just like a glasses wearer thing. Like I don't know, because some people, I'm getting off topic already, but like tangent, some people with glasses, they like hate their face or they love their face with glasses. I personally love my face with glasses. I've tried to get contacts before, could not, because I couldn't, oh my god, it was so funny. I literally cried in my optometrist because I couldn't touch my pupil, like with the contact. Whatever, does not matter. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing this topic up is because of a segment that was aired on Good Morning America a few weeks ago, And it was aired, it was literally smack dab in the middle of when protests against George Floyd's murder, among others, such as Breonna Taylor, all of the protests concerning the Black Lives Matter movement, when those were all going on, this Good Morning America segment took place right in the middle of that. And that's important to keep in mind for later. So pray tell, what was this Good Morning America segment about? You know, you would think that it would be about the protesters or the organizers of these protests, or maybe coverage on police officers in riot gear blasting protesters with tear gas. You would think that they would be reporting on that because that's newsworthy and important, and it's what we were all seeing on Twitter anyway. But no, they did not do a segment on that. They did a segment on K-pop fan cams. Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. Let me just start with the fact that this segment that GMA did is completely and utterly tone deaf. Like, the entire thing. You know, it's like, I don't want to give unnecessary attention to these people, because it's like, what they're doing is not impactful or important at all. So it's like, why are we talking about it? But I think it's a good example of why journalism fails a lot of the time. You know what? I'm gonna go get my degree so that people don't drag me in the comments. Hold on. This is my degree in journalism, okay? I graduated cum laude, I think that's how you say that, for a Bachelor of Arts, University at Albany, journalism and Korean studies as a minor. Here she is, okay? My credentials. So the GMA segment in question was talking about K-pop stans doing what K-pop stans do best, and they were flooding Twitter with fan cams, but they were doing it within the racist hashtags of White Lives Matter and Whiteout Tuesday. You know, I will speak on my opinions on the effectiveness of that strategy. I don't know. At the end of this video, I will speak on that more. I just kind of want to focus on talking about the segment right now. So the issue is with the tone of the segment, because they're like kind of like praising K-pop stans and like making them out to be heroes in this situation, which is so not the case. The heroes in question are the protesters out on the streets. Like, there's no debate about that. The heroes of the situation are not 15-year-olds on Stan Twitter. And I'm saying 15-year-olds because I know that me, 22, nor either of any of my oomphs that are like above the age of like 19 were participating in this. We were instead reporting the hashtag for discriminatory abuse, like you should have been doing in the first place, but I will talk about that at the end. Oh my goodness. So the tone deafness of this segment was really amplified by the fact that they had absolutely no black journalists. They couldn't get a single black journalist to cover this topic. Interesting. Instead, they had Mr. Jeff Benjamin, Billboard, K-pop reporter for Billboard. You know, he's disliked on K-pop for other reasons that aren't really relevant to what we're speaking about today. Okay, before I get into more stuff, I want to mention about the palette. So this is the palette I was talking about. I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to be using the green color. So the look I was going to do for Neo City was going to be like a neon green eye look. You know, I've like tried this look 2 times before and it turned out bad both times, so I'm gonna try it a little differently, and if it turns out bad on camera, then oops, I'm still gonna upload this because content. So this palette though, BH Cosmetics in general, nightmare. I don't know if you guys have seen the post that they have on the Pull Up or Shut Up campaign on Instagram. They have no black employees working at their headquarters. Like, I wish I had known that 3 days earlier, because it's like, I ordered the palette because I wanted a rainbow palette. I still did not own a rainbow palette at this point in 2020, which is whatever, that's my own problem. But you make your bed, you lie in it. I'm gonna be using this palette, but I'm gonna link a different rainbow palette in the description, one that's really quality that you can buy, because this, like, the quality of this isn't too great, if I'm being honest. Okay, so back to talking about this mess. So, what was oh my god, I keep losing my train of thought. Oh, okay, so I'm talking about Jeff Benjamin. So there's not like a whole lot to say about him, if I'm being honest. He reports on the K-Town column on Billboard, which is Billboard's Korean news, K-pop news column. He graduated from NYU. He did graduate from journalism school. So I'm saying that because he should know better. He should know better. I'm just saying, like, you know, it just shows when journalists, like, because, listen, he was approached by Good Morning America, probably, because what happens is these broadcast news channels, they will contact known experts in the industry. I guess Jeff Benjamin is our K-pop expert, which is interesting, and that's a conversation that, you know, we need to have eventually. In the segment, Jeff Benjamin says this line where, hold on, I need to read it and I can't see. He says that K-pop stans are a fandom in tune with racial disparities. Are they really? Because last time I checked, there's a lot of K-pop stans out there that look like me. There's a lot of them that look like me, and therefore, a lot of them would need to educate themselves on the Black experience in America, because innately, I don't understand that, and neither does any other white person. You need to educate yourself on that. Are they actually doing that? I'm gonna go out on a limb based on what I've seen on Twitter and say a lot of them don't. You know, I wanted to do a different shape with this, but whatever, we'll just go with that. A lot of them don't understand. And I'm gonna link an article in the description, and it'll be on the screen as well. Warning that it could be triggering, especially if you are a Black woman, because of the content of it. So basically, a Black K-pop stan, she interviewed a bunch of other Black women within, like, you know, the K-pop stan community or whatever. She interviewed them, and she got their experiences with racial discrimination within, you know, their fandom. It's raw. It's diabolical. It's just diabolical the way people will act out on the internet, because they just feel they hide their racist intentions behind a screen. It's absolutely disgusting. So just keep that in mind, that, like, it may be kind of a lot for someone to handle if you have that experience, if you've had those experiences in the past. If you're a non-Black K-pop stan, I would really recommend you read it, because it's important to understand the level of anti-Blackness that goes on within K-pop fandoms. It's alarming, and especially when you take into account that so many of these idols are appropriating Black culture and such. It's, yeah, you know, there's been a lot said about that already. I don't want to, like, repeat what's already been said better by other people, but yeah, so if you are unaware of all that stuff, definitely go research it. I will try to find some good links and put it in the description, but yeah, very, very, very interesting what's going on there. But yeah, so they didn't interview a single Black journalist. I don't have the right to be the person to say that needs to happen, but just from what I know and my own observations, I feel like there should be that representation, because, like, if you're going to talk about the movement, you should, if you're going, my laptop's dying. If you're going, sorry, 1 second. And, you know, I don't want to harp on too much that's already been said, again, better by, like, people who are actually affected by the situation, like Black K-pop stans themselves have said. So I will try to link some tweets in the description so that we can all get a better understanding of where they're coming from. And I also want to mention that if you are on the other side of this argument, if you're a Black K-pop stan and you feel like that segment was helpful in any way, definitely contact me or comment in the comment in the comment section and let me know your feelings, because I would like to like, if there's anyone who's on the other side of this argument, I would like to see it, because so I can understand where you're coming from, because it's like the people I follow in my TL, we were all pissed. We were mad, because it's like, it just seemed very, very unhelpful. And performative activism, that's the energy I'm getting from that segment. I don't like this. Ugh. I'm like really bad at blending. Oh well. Okay, so blah blah blah, I was gonna say. Okay, so I do, again, here's my degree. I would like to talk more about the journalism aspect to this issue. If you take a 101 journalism course and the professor is a decent teacher, they're going to tell you the number one rule of journalism is do no harm. That is the basic baseline code of ethics you work by as a journalist, as someone who works in the media. That is the code we are supposed to work by, and this segment defies that code. It does harm. It does harm because it's distracting from the issue. That's the problem, okay? That's the main issue here, is that it's distracting from the protests going on literally probably right outside that studio. Probably right down the block from that studio, there was a huge protest going on. So another thing that we learn, or that I learned in my journalism courses, is that, ooh, do you see how that matches? That's so cute, sorry. So another thing I learned in my journalism courses is that, you know, because of social media, because there's so much content in the world, like our attention spans are shrinking. Like, they're getting smaller and smaller by the year. So it's important to keep your content and your articles concise and like short, quick. The segment on GMA is about 2 minutes long, which for most news segments, that's pretty commonplace. At least in my experience. So it's a problem. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me try to walk through this in a way that makes sense. It's a problem because you could have used those 2 minutes to show the videos that everyone, including me and anyone who has a brain, saw on Twitter. Anyone who was on Twitter and if you're following the right people, you would have saw the videos of protesters being tear gassed and shot at with rubber bullets. They're bullets. Look it up. They're bullets. You know, you would have seen all those videos of police officers in riot gear, but they didn't show that. They showed a compilation of K-pop fans posting fancams. It's just stupid, and I feel stupid even talking about it. Like, I feel like those words coming out of my mouth feel dumb. First of all, I don't know how to blend this out. It feels dumb, and it should feel dumb, and that's the main problem here. And this is why I wanted to address the issue. I've seen it in even more harmful ways with propaganda. Amanda did an amazing video talking all about propaganda. If you don't know what that is, it's very, very terrifying to think about. Are we getting the narrative now? Does it make sense? So it happens in other regards that are even more dangerous than this, but I think that this is the 2 minute segment is a really good way to understand that we as journalists, it's no longer a question of we need to do better. It's a demand. It's a need. We need to do better. You really, and it's just, this is my problem with why did Ben Benjamin yeah, why did Ben Benjamin, why did he agree to that, sorry, I can't believe I said his name this. I'm gonna call him that from now on. Why did Ben Benjamin agree to that segment? I'm just saying it shows a lot when a journalist, it shows a lot about your character if you're willing to aid in distracting from what's actually important, which is the fact that Breonna Taylor's murderers are still walking free, and the police were just in riot gear gunning down protesters like it was nothing. Like, it was another day on the job. And some of them were laughing and excited to do that. The videos I saw on Twitter were terrifying. Every time I was in my kitchen making a smoothie or something, and I'm listening to my parents watch the news, didn't see a single segment like that. Single one. Nothing. And there's so many tweets from people saying, like, guys, really show your parents what you've been seeing on Twitter because the news isn't helping them. That's ridiculous. We are supposed to help. Like, journalism is supposed to do no harm, and it's supposed to help get actual relevant information out to the public. That's our job. That's literally what you're getting paid for. So what are you doing? Like, what? It makes me angry because it's like, what are you doing? Look at me getting mad over K-pop news. Oh my god, I feel like an angry melon in this bright green eyeshadow. This isn't blended well at all. Maybe I should just deepen up the crease. Should I just do that? No. See, maybe it's a good thing that Neo City got canceled because I was gonna go out in public like this. Last kind of part I want to talk about, and I've teased this earlier in the video because I said I was going to go back to this. K-pop stans stroking their own ego in this situation. It's not about you. This is what I mean by, like, so the media, it's our job to get relevant information across so that people have the information that they need in their daily lives. Oftentimes, media greatly assists in creating a narrative. And so the narrative they're creating with this K-pop fancam segment is that K-pop fans are heroes and like they're, oh my god, you guys are so funny and smart. It's fluffy and it's ridiculous. We don't need this this conversation is not helpful because it's distracting from the actual issue, and it's making K-pop fans like stroke their own ego. Not on my TL because I don't follow anyone like this, but I saw tweets from people just like the fact that not everyone in the community saw that this segment is a problem shows like that. What am I saying? The fact that not every K-pop stan on Twitter saw the issue with this segment says everything you need to know. I saw tweets from K-pop stans being like, thank you guys for like the shout out. Yeah, we're doing such a good thing. Couldn't you just report the hashtag instead? What? This is a question. So this is just from my own observation. Obviously, if you are Black and you feel differently about this, please let me know. But my own observation from my own brain, which I'd like to believe I have a brain in my head. So my own observation is that it would have been maybe a bit more productive if instead of making a trend, why not just report the hashtag for racial abuse like most like my TL was doing. I don't know. See, it's just we've lost the narrative. Do you see what I mean now? That GMA segment creates a narrative that is unhelpful and dangerous because it distracts from the actual problem and the fact that there are people dying. That's pretty much, I could literally, sorry, there's a car going up the road. I could literally end this video right there. That's it. Like, that's the main takeaway. It's just, I cannot stress enough that it boils down to It boils down to messy journalism that is unhelpful and ridiculous. I just got water in my palate. Oh no. Oh well. Ugh. It boils down to journalism that is messy and unhelpful. And it really makes me mad because it's like these people are getting paid to do this. And I know so many people that are on Twitter and in the streets doing the work, doing the necessary work for free. They're doing what needs to be done for free, and these buffoons are getting paid to sit on broadcast and distract from the issue. It's annoying. It's irritating to those of us, and I'm sure even more irritating to the Black community, but it's also irritating to those of us who are actually trying to help. It's just, I'm just saying, why take the interview? And I get it that, like, you know, everyone has bills to pay. Jeff Benjamin definitely has bills to pay, but it's like, do you really need to... Did you really need to be the expert in this situation? And I'm not making this video to be hateful. I swear to God I'm not. I'm actually trying to get an important point across. Oh my God, did you see what I just did? Ugh. I'm so shaky with this eye for some reason. All my opinions in this video are just based off my own observations. You know, based on my background and my education within journalism, Korean studies, and my personal journey through learning anti-racism and whatnot. That wing looks absolutely awful, and these look completely different. Oh my God, oh no. So if you feel different than I do, I would like to understand where you're coming from, but I really just feel like it distracts from the conversation and is a complete joke on the part of this major news corporation. My main takeaway is just for non-Black people who work in media, we need to do better in order to better serve the communities we write for, the communities we edit for, the communities we are providing for. We need to do better, and doing better includes being critical of the opportunities we were given, you know? Because, like, if you're given that, if you get that email, if you get that phone call from a major news organization, a major news organization, and they're like, hey, blah, 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 we would like you to come on and speak about blah, blah, blah topic that you either don't have the expertise to be speaking about, or it distracts from a major problem going on. Be critical of those situations. It's just, like, I'm, again, not making this video to hate on Jeff Benjamin. I don't know the man. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I had too much coffee, y'all. I don't know this man. I'd like to meet him and see why he took that interview. Just from a professional standpoint, I would like to get his 2 cents, I guess. Just personally, I don't want him to make a statement about it. I don't really, no one really cares that much. I would just like to know, personally. Oh my God, it's lifting on the corner. Okay, so I think I've successfully beat this topic to death. I'm gonna go finish this look, and then I'll be right back and show you what it looks like when my inner corner eyelash is not lifting. Wait, I lied. I'm back. Because I just realized there's something very important to mention here, and it's that there's a bigger issue, and you could do a whole video talking about this. The lack of representation in media definitely plays into this, and it's clear because when I was in my journalism program, there's a lot of people that look like me, but I do want to point that out, that like there was a lot of white people in my journalism program, but I don't want to chalk this up to like there's a lack of Black people working in media, because there's not. They're there. Companies just need to seek them out and hire them so that stuff like this doesn't go to the air. Because if anyone who has a brain in their head and anyone who understands the gravity of this situation would not have let that air. That would not have made it past the copy editor. So that's, like, reasons like that. Like, this is exactly the reason why representation in media is extremely crucial. And, you know, and it just goes back to my point, like, if you get that email, if you get that phone call, there's a plane. I don't know what it is about upstate New York and commuter planes, but, like, I don't know if anyone else in upstate New York lives in an area with a lot of commuter planes, but, like, that shit's crazy. Anyway, imagine flying a plane. There's another one. Imagine flying a plane. Jesus. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. What was I saying? Oh, so if you get that phone call, if you get that email, to redirect the conversation to someone who can speak on it better. And that includes me. Like, I'm going to attempt to do that the best I can by putting resources in the description and also on the screen that you can click to at any time. Click off this video by all means, come back to it, whatever you need to do so you can focus and absorb the information, because there's no information to absorb from that segment. No, there's nothing. Nothing. No content. No, nothing. Just compilation of random 90s aesthetic fan cams and white K-pop stands in Jungkook sweaters. That's it. Embarrassing is what it is. It's freaking embarrassing. Okay, now I'm gonna finish my makeup and put on this lash because I cannot talk and put on lashes at the same time. Oh my goodness gracious Lord. Alrighty, this is the final look. Wow, look, I swatched because I wanted to deepen up my brows, and thank God my bangs hide them, because I threw out my other, like, taupe brown palette because it was freaking ancient. So I got this ColourPop palette instead, and I used that, and it's like, these are browns, but, like, they're all reddish browns, so now my eyebrow is red. I really hope, it looks really bad in person. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but yeah, when I take pics later, I'm gonna have to fix that, and hopefully I can fix it. But yes, this is the final look. I ended up going with a nude lip. Thank you, Crow, for your input. I ended up going with a nude lip, and I ended up doing a graphic liner look on the inner corners. I think it looks stupid, so I'm glad I'm not going to a concert like this. Also, this is really, like, liner, like, heavy. I don't think this is waterproof. Is this? No, it's not. Heavy liquid liner under the eyes during a concert, girl. I don't know about y'all, but, like, I always cry at concerts. Like, no matter if it's someone I care about, I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm sorry, I'm emotional, but, like, girl, I would walk out of there with black tear stains all the way down to my neck. Like, anyway, did you guys know that I had Row 2 for Neo City the awards and then it got canceled? I think I forgot to mention that. Yeah. Depression. Anyway, so I'm going to take my glasses off so you can see the look better, because I know, like, there's probably a really bad glare. I'm still my bangs. Sorry, my freaking bangs. Oh my god, look at these boys. Yeah, sorry my hair looks dry today. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got something out of this. If anything, just if you're going to work in media and you're non-black, do better. Educate yourself, and don't distract from important issues. And that can be applied to, like, not just Black Lives Matter. That can be applied to, like, anything, because I've discussed that a lot in my journalism classes, like how broadcast news media, like the giant corporations, often miss the plot line. It's a big conversation. It's a big conversation to tackle, but I hope I helped you understand it just a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, and if you feel like anything I said in this video is overstepping a boundary, please let me know. You let me know in the comments, DM me on Twitter. I will have my Stan Twitter linked in the description, but here's my Instagram if you'd like to follow, and here is my local Twitter, the one that I feel comfortable putting in the video forever. Follow me on my socials if you would like to, and I will be back with another video next week. It's probably going to be a thrift flip. Ooh, interesting. And then also I have another video planned for whenever Blackpink have their comeback, because Blackpink are having a comeback, in case you didn't know. Pre-order the album, everyone. Taemin's having a comeback too in July. Prepare to pre-order the album. Set aside your $40. Everyone, now go. I want an all kill. I want a Taemin all kill. I will not rest. Until Taemin gets an all kill. Okay, I'm gonna stop babbling now. It's like 1 p.m. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go make a smoothie. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Mwah. Take care.